and it smells like green apple, hookah, and anger. You're going to be the woman I really want to make laugh today. I'm going to try my hardest. Anyway, so my father was a really interesting guy. He loved to crack a lot of dirty jokes, so I was supposedly not to hear them, but I heard all of them. My dad had Alzheimer's, and even after he forgot my name, he could say pussy in 3 languages. He was great. My father was so awesome. He'd give me his right arm, and I'd say, "Hey, Daddy, what's up?" And he'd say, "Nothing. That's why I go see my doctor." He just loved to crack dirty jokes. He was a pharmacist, and he knew he couldn't swear at work. So he would say, when he was upset, he'd say, "I am constipated." And the women he worked with would be like, "We know, Ralph, we know. You don't give a shit." Excuse me for swearing, but that joke has to be said with a swear word. So he was an interesting guy to grow up with, but then, there was a little bit of a dichotomy because he said, if you're not Egyptian, if you're not the virgin, no Egyptian will ever marry you. You understand? Yeah. So I'm single, you guys, I'm single. Maybe. Anyway, so I'm single, and I live in San Francisco, I'm over 40, childless, never married, and I have no tattoos. Nothing to advertise how single I really am. No, I hate cats. I'm allergic to them. Thank God I don't want to fit that stereotype. Oh my. I was saved by the allergy. And I think the tattoo thing's kind of funny because I don't really hate tattoos. It's just that, you guys adjust that yourself. Oh, because I'm not really young. I'll hold it over here. That's fine. All right. Who is he? Just so I know who the director is. Oh, okay. All right, thanks. Sorry, I didn't mean if I'm disturbing your folks. Okay, now I have to remember where I was. Where was I? Does anybody want to help me out? I don't have tattoos, and I think that's a little, they're kind of permanent, right? So maybe that's why I never got married. My mom, the only thing my mom ever told me about sex is very, very, very hard work. So I think my parents were really working on it. They're like, we want to keep this girl, and then they failed miserably. But it's true. I did grow up in a Middle Eastern household, and I always dreamed about having stretch marks and an empty bank account. And I'm sad that never happened for me. In my 30s, my baby clock, it was ticking, and in my 40s, it started talking, and it had the voice of my mother. "Natalie, you don't have to get artificially inseminated. Just find the guy and don't tell him and do it." And I'm like, "Mom, that's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not going to have a baby. I'm going to end up with a couple of STDs. I don't think she knew what an STD was. That's how pure my mother was. But who knows? I could even end up with 2 babies from 2 guys. If I picked the right week and I went to enough bars. That would have been bad. So you guys are a tough crowd. I want to bring up something a little bit that calls back on something that Matt did for you guys. I have tried to date quite a bit in San Francisco. I found it really hard. Is anybody else here single?
Back here.
Yeah. I wish I was into these guys carrying these big, really long beards, sporting these really long beards. I'm just not. Oh, there. He's heard this set before. That guy has. I'm just wondering, are men lamenting the loss of pussy hair so much so that they're growing it on their faces? It doesn't exist anymore, right? Well, are you shocked that I said that? No. It doesn't exist anymore. Even if you were to break some rules and watch porn, you won't see it. You'd have to do a special search. I think you'd have to search for Armenian or Persian rug, right? Since when does porn support what's natural, right, you guys? It doesn't exist. I've called this phenomenon the decline of bush and the rise of stash. Because it just seems like as bushes have gotten shorter and shorter, shrubs have gotten longer and longer, right? It just seems very mathematical. And, I feel the same way. Some guys look at me and they're like, "Oh, it's so gross." And I kind of feel the same way they do. About beards, I feel that same way. It's like my hair trimmer's always going missing, and I've got that feeling of rug burn on my face. Is it wrong to talk about oral sex here? I think it might be. Do you guys want to talk about oral sex, or should I move on to getting old? I have different areas I can talk about, either or. Should we do the oral sex joke, or am I going to get in trouble for that? I don't know where this tape is going. Let me tell you guys, anybody here smoke pot?
Yes.
Some people don't want to admit it, but there's a lot more in here that smoke pot than want to admit it, and I bet you all love oral sex and you don't want to admit that either. But so you can keep this secret in your pocket. Nobody needs to know. You can go to the medicinal marijuana store now and solve this problem with something I call cannabis for cunnilingus. Yes, you guys all know what cunnilingus is. I can't get in trouble for that. That's a biological word in the dictionary. I'm not saying anything too raunchy, right? So let me just tell you guys, this is a spray that you spray on your vaginal area. I call that the pussy. I like calling it the pussy. And I said that already once, so I think we cleared that one. Spray it on your pussy, and your pussy gets a little high, gets excited. Everything feels good. Everything feels good. And so there's a couple of benefits, especially for the men going down on you, or the woman, depending on what you're into. No skills necessary, you guys. No skills necessary, right? Everything feels good. Your badge is tripping, right? So you can, even if you're with a guy whose skills really kind of suck, no pun intended, you can scream out a reverse compliment. Suck harder. That's going to make you feel good in the moment, but you're really insulting him for all the past times he didn't get his act together, right? He's going to be high as well, right? So basically, what are you doing? You're turning your pussy into the munchie. Your pussy is now the munchie. Starts getting bored, you pass down some Krispy Kremes, maybe a Togo sandwich, keep him there a little bit longer. And he'll be high, he won't know he's flossing his teeth. You won't know. Screw that Brazilian. You don't have to worry about it. That's overpriced and insane. Not talking about the country. Yeah, so anybody here, there's a few people, I like this crowd because usually I end up performing to really young crowds that can't relate to my struggles with getting old. So there's a few of you guys who are in like my age bracket, right? Raise your hands. Woohoo! Yeah. And so, it's hard to get old. I think I'm going through a bit of a midlife crisis, you guys. Luckily, I've been able to stay thin because I burn a lot of calories running late. And I have ADD, which means I'm always dreading deadlines. And it's really caught up with me that I've missed like every rite of passage that my friends have done right in front of me. I just feel like a failure. I missed marrying the wrong person. That's always exciting. I totally missed that completely. I missed trying to save the marriage with polyamory. You guys know what that is, right? It sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, it sounds like kind of exciting, maybe a little emotional, but then in retrospect, I don't know, rather do that or not do it. I also missed divorce by arbitration and all that emotional maturity that you gain out of that. So, I close my eyes and it's not that late, Natalie, it's not that late. You can still achieve some goals, like winning a house and a divorce. I know that joke makes me sound bad, but let me tell you this. My friends who are divorced are happier than me. If divorce is so bad, why are they so much happier than me? And I'll tell you what I think it is. One thing I missed to tell you guys has to do a lot with expectations. We all have expectations, right? And we all have opinions, right? And you've heard that joke, opinions are like assholes, right? Well, it's not even a joke, it's just a statement. But expectations, they're like assholes too, and we all have them, and they always push out poo-poo, right? They always push out poo-poo. And in my case in point, I put my frozen eggs on consignment last week. Right? My frozen eggs, the ones I pulled out of here. So I didn't get to use them, right? So I put them on consignment. If you don't believe me, go to Craigslist. There's an ad there. It says rent to own, overly authentic Egyptian baby, right? But expectations, right? They disappoint us. So I think the reason why divorced people are so happy is because they took the biggest laxative of their life. and there's no poop left, right? You guys, like, that can't get any worse. It's true. I think it's true. I don't know why there's so much happening with me. But you know what's hard? What's really hard about getting old? It comes down to vanity, right? It's hard to see yourself get old. But it's hard to see, period. You can't even see. You guys, I go to a gym and I work out and I keep up with all the young people, and then I go in to pick up a power bar and I can't read the label. And it's like, oh, that's when you realize, oh my God. One day over 40, you can see, and the very next day, you can't, right? It's just gone, right? You guys can relate? Yeah, you know, I'm so scared to pull out the reading glasses because I go on a lot of dates with younger guys. And I once pulled out my glasses and I spotted the guy, overheard him say he was getting seduced by a cougar librarian in a push-up bra because I got those glasses on. I won't pull those out anymore. No way. Like, I haven't ordered a drink special in 2 years, you guys. I just say, hey, I'll have what he's having. No way I'm gonna blow my cover, right? No way. You know what's really difficult is when I realize how bad it got. When I realize I can't see my own nipple hair. Come on, you guys, all the women in here, we all have nipple hair. I'm not talking about hair that comes right on your nipple. I'm talking about the few that are around the outside of your areola. I don't know why they're there. I think God put them there so babies can find your nipple in the dark. That's the only. I can't think of another reason why they're there, right? This keeps going in and out. So anyway, so with when I realized how bad it was, I just want to walk you through what this looked like, and then I'll go. Right? I don't know how much time. I didn't have much time. This is not. Can I use this? Okay. So, you guys have done this before, right? Plucked out a few of those little hairs. Yeah. Just admit it. We all have them. All women have them. There's no shame in it. I told you there's a reason. God put it there for a reason, right? So, but let me just tell you, I just want to tell you one last thing before I get into the nipple hair thing. You know, we lose our eyesight. Do you guys think that's a coincidence that you start losing your eyesight as you start losing your beauty? Do you think that's a coincidence? No. You know, it's not. Mother Nature intended it that way. She was protecting you, you guys. She doesn't want you to see your wrinkles and your skin tags and your varicose veins. She's protecting you. You guys, I was at the gym doing on the leg press machine, and when I spotted my first gray pubic hair, I broke down in tears. I had no business looking for that. No business wearing short shorts, but no business looking for that. She wants to protect me. Magnifying mirrors should be illegal in any house where you're over 40, I'm telling you. And they should come with a warning that say, may exacerbate a midlife crisis, right? Objects in mirror are even older than they appear. They should all have a warning. Mirrors are the problem. So here I am with my own two bare eyes, and I'm working at, I don't know how to turn this. Oh, sorry. Oh, here we go, backwards. So here I am. You know, when you, what do you guys usually have in your hand when you go to pluck your nipple hair? Tweezers, right? You have tweezers in one hand and you have your doobie in the other, right? So you grab your doobie, you got your tweezers, you're coming in here, and I realized, oh my God, I can't even see that. Like, I can't see that. I can't see the end. Oh my God, like what the hell happened? Where are my eyes? I go, oh my God. So I start moving my breast up and down, trying to get it in the right place so I could actually see it, and I'm like, you know what, I feel like a porn star going in for that fictitious nipple lick. You guys have seen this, right? Why is that sexy? Like, they can't reach. Like, this is just not gonna happen. It's not sexy at all. So I thought, oh, that's just stupid. That was one thought. And I thought, you know, Natalie, this is all your fault. If you'd had that baby, your tits would reach. I had no idea there'd be a downside to perky breasts, you guys. My life just started falling apart in front of me, right? I keep working on it, trying, moving. I'm like, I cannot get this right. I'm moving the tweezers. I go, okay, I gotta pull out the old lady reading glasses. Grab the old lady reading glasses, and it's like, okay, glasses, tweezers, crosses, tweezers. I just couldn't do it. I was just like, forget this. Like, I just did it basically by feel, and I did some serious damage, and I thought, thank God I didn't get those implants, because I think there might be silicone dripping down my knees right now. So that was a smart decision. I did a lot of it, and I thought, this is horrible. Like, I'm single. Who am I going to have do this for me? I mean, what am I going to do? Post a project on TaskRabbit? Like even my eyebrow lady won't touch my nipple hair, right? I'm kind of screwed. So I thought about this and like, the only solution I can think of is to just stock up on cannabis for cunnilingus, let them grow and become a lesbian. What do you guys think? I'm not quite there yet, but you got a nipple hair plucking solution for me? All right, you guys. Thanks so much. I'm Natalie Fauzi.